Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Indy 500 project. Today's experiment, Edna and Harvey, Harvey's New Eyes, which is developed and published by Daedalic Entertainment, and they have a nice lineup of point-and-click adventures, it would seem. So if you're into point-and-click adventure games, try and check out Daedalic Entertainment. Not really sure about the pronunciation there though. D-A-E-D-A L-I-C Entertainment. Daedalic? Yeah, you figure it out. Here's what the game has to say about itself. Let's try it again, shall we? Shy schoolgirl Lily is having a tough time at the convent. Only her imagination helps her escape from the strict rules of Mother Superior. But when her best friend Edna disappears under mysterious circumstances, Lily has to rise above her own and face a tough journey to not only get her friend back, but also confront her subconscious fears. Lily, a young girl at a convent school, is the main character of Edna and Harvey's New Eyes. Edna and Harvey's New Eyes. Apparently, the best behaved little girl in the world, she executes all her tasks diligently, no matter how unfair they may be. Her innocent, never seen that word before, imperturbable way of carrying out the orders of others has something both tragic and eerie about it. Any resentment, any childlike disobedience is buried deep beneath a seemingly impenetrable shield of sweetness. But how long until this shell will fissure? And where do the friendly little sensory gnomes come from that paint over anything upsetting in Lily's vicinity with a pleasant pink color? Are those potato-shaped fellows real or just a product of her subconscious? All things considered, it seems merely a matter of time until Lily is going to crack up. So there might be some humor in this game. Well, based on the title, Edna and Harvey's New Eyes, I would say that humor has to be a part of it. Some morbid humor, most likely. So let's see what the game has to offer.
It seems like you need to be solaced, telling from the scratch on your knee. You fell and got hurt in the process, and now you come crying to me. I catered for these circumstances, and hands carry needle and stitch in my pants. Don't worry, my dear, there is nothing to fear. Just a stitch and a sew, soon it's almost as new, and the cut will adhere. After all, you have to admit it is not as severe. Oh, I have needle and stitch right here. Take care or you'll end up scarred, my dear. I can't stand to watch children bleed. Well, don't give me that kind of look now. Just keep going on, soon you will see how everything will end well, though it still may depend on your skill. I catered for these circumstances, and hands carry needle and stitch in my pants. But yet needle and thread can bear dangers instead. If you're clumsy and plump and all fingers and thumbs, it might just turn out bad, especially when it comes to delicate operations like that. Oh, I have needle and stitch right here. Take care or you'll end up scarred, my dear. I can't stand to watch children bleed. I guess I should revise my statement. The wound is not going to heal. Forget about all that I said and work harder on your stitching skill. I catered for these circumstances and hands carry needle and stitch in my pants. Now you pay the bill for your lack of skill. And please do stop crying and mourning and sighing. Don't weep like a whelp that is painfully dying. I merely was trying to help. Oh, I have needle and stitch right here. Take care or you'll end up scarred, my dear. I can't stand to watch children bleed.
Hello, dear friends of adventure games. The spyware we installed on your computers tells me that many children are sitting at their screens again tonight. That's why I'll refrain from telling you the story that I had actually prepared for you. Of course, that's a real shame. It would have been such a good story. Entertaining explosions, a giant robotic opossum, but also with many offensive expressions and an inordinate amount of excessive violence. The story that I'll tell you instead has a slightly different flavor. It's about Lily, the most virtuous child in the entire world. And it begins in the courtyard of a small, sleepy convent school. Not too far from the place where the giant robotic opossum is sucking the brains of innocent bystanders out through their eye sockets. But enough of that. It's a beautiful, sunny day, and Lily is raking the leaves in the yard with a cheery tune on her lips.
How many times do I have to tell you not to sing while working? You know very well that I hate the sound of cheerful children. These children are driving me crazy.
I usually struggle with whether or not I should actually skip the intro or not. But in this case, I think I made the right choice.
Is that Moloch making you rake leaves again?
Uh-huh.
How boring, and so unnecessary, too. The leaves all drift back onto the path anyway. You should just come with me instead. I'm on a treasure hunt right now, you know? Well, it's your decision. You can always come to the swing tree later, when you're done here. I think I found something in the flower beds over there. Until then, see ya!
You're just gonna rape me.
There are frequent reports of accidents caused by the mishandling of computer games. To minimize the risk of a crippling deformity, we recommend that you strictly comply with all of the following safety guidelines.
You have to F up pretty hard if you're walking away from or not walking away from your computer with crippling deformity. Do we want to play the tutorial? I guess we do.
You've decided to play the tutorial. That's very smart of you. And because you paid attention, you also know that with all these leaves here, the convent garden needs a good raking. Lily has already picked up the rake. Accordingly, the cursor now shows the picture of a rake. To discover the spots where Lily can rake, simply press the space bar. Why don't you just try it out right now?
Yes. Let's rake some leaves because we probably... I pressed the space bar. I'm not paying attention, am I?
The red eyes show which items can be used. Apparently, there are 3 piles of leaves that Lily can use with the rake. Just move the cursor over one of the piles until the name of the item appears next to it. You can now make the move with a left mouse click. But be careful, accidents can happen so quickly.
How am I supposed to F up raking leaves?
Hot diggity! You've taken the first step without giving anyone a deep flesh wound. But your work isn't done yet. Finish the task for Mother Superior. It can't be that hard, can it?
It's raking leaves. So I take it if I had raked the leaves on the left first, I would only have to do this in 3 steps instead of 4. Now, where do we rake the leaves? I just raked them from there. What are you doing?
That noise outside.
Oop.
It's unbearable.
What happens if we rake the leaves over this way again, apparently?
Whoa, that's a never-ending task. Maybe you have to come up with something else to complete this job. Press the spacebar again. Maybe there's another place where you can rake.
Maybe there's a place that I couldn't rake before because... Well, I can rake the stones, which apparently upsets Mother Superior.
Lily, now I've had it up to here. I guess I overestimated you once again. You're not even fit to rake leaves.
I'm sorry, Mother Superior.
Doesn't matter. I have 2 new tasks for you. The flower beds in the backyard have to be dug up again. Can you manage that? Uh-huh. I doubt it, but we'll see. And while you're in the backyard, the swing tree is infested by termites. Come up with something to get rid of them for good. So, one more time, for the really clueless. First, dig up the flower beds. Second, get rid of the termites infesting swing tree. You'll be very sorry if you don't do a good job.
I don't appreciate your condescending tone, madam.
She's no longer holding the rake in her hand, but she still got it with her. If you would like to use it again, you can find it in Lily's inventory. Move the mouse cursor to the lower right edge of the screen to open the inventory. Be careful you don't get your finger caught. Amputations are such unhappy affairs.
You are an alarmist, sir.
Good. Now, click on the rake symbol with the left mouse button to pick up the rake again. You can now use the rake with other objects at any time, even with other inventory items. When you're done, use the right mouse button to carefully put the rake back into the inventory.
So, pick up the rake. We now have a rake, and now we can rake stuff.
Now
And
that
we're
Lily
quick
has
to
been
remove it.
relieved of her first task, it's time to get familiar with the basic game mechanics.
Wow, they
Press the
really
left
are
mouse button to
overdoing
send Lily
it.
wherever you want. Whenever Lily can leave a location, the cursor changes into an arrow. First, follow Edna in the backyard. The exit can be found at the right edge of the monitor. But be careful, that there arrow is sharp.
Really? They're trying to do it in a funny fashion, and they're succeeding in some capacity. But they're really overdoing it.
When doing garden work, remember, stay alert. The cursor changes whenever Lily can interact with an object. Most objects can be examined. If so, an eye will appear on the right half of the cursor. Click with the right mouse button to execute this action. Why don't you try it on the compost barrel?
Righty, we have our cursor, and that's morbid.
The yard waste was rotting away leisurely in the composting bin. A paradise for maggots and spiders. Lily couldn't stop watching the fascinating activity in there.
Really?
There are many items that you can interact with. Whenever an item can be used, a corresponding symbol is shown in the left half of the cursor. For example, you could suggest that Lily uses the tie swing. But whether that is really such a good idea...
I take it it's not, because this tree does not look very sturdy, and this cliff is a cliff. Why is there a tire swing for the kids by the cliff? Alright, let's talk to Edna instead.
Hey, Lily, did you finally get out of doing your stupid raking chore?
Uh-huh.
Very good. Then you finally got time to go treasure hunting with me? What? Did you get even more chores to do?
Uh-huh.
That's so unfair. But maybe we can still find a way for you to help me. That would be cool.
Let's talk about the chores
What do you have to
assignment.
do for Mother Superior now? Don't tell me you have to scrape off her warts with a pumice stone again. I'm still
Again?
finding crumbs in our bunk from last time.
Alright, I have to dig up the flower
Wait,
bed.
Lily, this is an especially hard spot. Oh, what a drag. This is ruining all my calluses. And it took me so long to nurture them. These flower beds could really use some digging.
Uh-huh.
Don't tell me that's exactly what Mother Superior ordered you to do.
Uh-huh.
But that's fabulous. Then you'll be able to help me dig up the treasure after all. You don't even have a choice. You've been kind of told to by the Lord. All we still need is a shovel.
I figured it wouldn't be that easy.
A shovel, Lily. You'll never dig up the treasure without a shovel. I don't know where we can find a shovel either. I'd imagine they're kept in the cellar. Now we just need to find a way to get down into the cellar. You can't walk through walls by any chance, can you? We really have to teach you how to do that.
Lily
one of these
really
days.
can't
But
say much.
First, you should concentrate on the shovel. It has top priority. She told you to get rid of the termites on the swing tree, right?
Uh-huh.
It was just a question of time. Does she even realize how hard it was to collect them all? I even broke into the firefighters museum to get the large red ones. And then all the trouble I went to teaching them tricks. They can already do a polonaise if you lay a trail of jelly. I wanted to teach them the cha-cha next. What the hell? Maybe you can relocate them instead of blasting them out or whatever else it was you
The
had
only thing
planned. I'd
weirder
even
than
help
this
you,
game
but
are
I'd
the
run out of
characters.
jelly.
Okay, so where can we find some
Are
artificial
you still worried
jelly?
about the termites? I'd really love to help you, but unfortunately, I don't have any more jelly to lure the little darlings someplace else. But when we found the treasure, we can buy ourselves a whole jelly factory, or even better, a honey farm. I think
Wow,
honey is
you're
much
delusional.
cooler than jelly anyway. It sticks to the bottoms of your shoes better. And if we had a honey farm,
Which
we
is a
could
good
also
trait for
train
any
the
condiment of
bees.
any sort.
Maybe there's still a chance for my project. Peepholes for the Great Wall of China, after all.
Yeah, let's stop talking to you for a while. Let's do what tutorial says.
Lily would have loved to have played on the completely harmless tire swing.
Oh. No.
That's why she immediately climbed on the termite-infested tree. At least she would have done that, but apparently she preferred the risk of getting into deep trouble as soon as the players signed off.
Luckily, that turned out well. Next to the hand that stands for use, take, and eat drink is also a speech bubble for talk. The computer automatically selects the right icon. This ensures that Lily neither puts her hand in a hornet's nest nor eats thumbtacks. Seeing as you're already here, have a chat with Lily's friend Edna. She will certainly be pleased.
I've already talked to Edna. Edna was crazy, and I prefer not to converse with her anymore.
Hey, Lily, what's new?
Nothing.
Lily can discuss various topics. These are displayed as symbols at the bottom of the screen. The meaning of each symbol is displayed when you move the mouse over them. Any dialogue can be ended with the red X at any time. First, select the topic, Chores Assigned by Mother Superior.
What do you have to do for Mother Superior now?
Same
Don't
thing
tell
I
me
told
you
you
have to
about
scrape off her warts
right
with
a
power
few minutes
stone
ago.
again. I'm still finding crumbs in our bunk from last time.
Lily can sometimes expand on a topic. In this case, she can talk about her 2 new tasks. But you can also use the arrow to return to the first level of dialogue and choose another topic. Return to the first level and end the dialogue with X to close the tutorial. Or you can talk a while with Edna. I can't teach you anything more anyway. Have fun playing.
Thank you. Now, please go away, never to return. Wow, that took a long time. So, this is Harvey and Edna. Harvey's news. One more time. Nope. Harvey and Edna. Harvey's new eyes. And we're supposed to find Harvey's new eyes. Not sure how that all comes into play yet, but classic point and clicker. You click on stuff to interact with them.
Lily would have loved to play.
And we already had this conversation.
At least
And Lily doesn't say much. So far, the game is, well, quirky isn't really the word I'm looking for. Deranged would be more of a correct term.
The swing tree was crawling with termites.
Yes, it was.
Why did Mother Superior dislike these cute little animals so much?
Because they're vermin, or pests, or something of that matter. Now, we need to get down to the cellar to find a shovel. Can we climb through the cellar window? Air hammer, shovel. Can we? I can reach the brush. Okay, so now we have a brush. So now we could use the brush on something. Not really sure what yet.
Oh, Lily. I thought somebody was there. Don't bug me. I'm busy.
With bugs, apparently. Seeing that there's a beehive above you.
Didn't I tell you to leave me alone?
Yes,
I'm
you did, but
trying
I
to
ignored you.
Concentrate, okay? Something is down there in the well. I can see something sparkling. Oh man, I hope it's the key to the cellar. That would be so gumbo.
What?
Don't you have anything to do?
Yes,
Isn't
actually
there
I do.
something you're supposed to be doing for Mother Superior?
Yep.
I knew it. You're such a loser for getting constantly stuck with those jobs. What is it this time? Do you have to alphabetically sort the compost again? Or
Again?
remove the hair from her back? Let me guess. You have to dig up the flower beds, right? Well, good luck. That's gonna take forever with your little girly hands. But don't think I'll lend you a shovel when I get into the cellar. That is, unless you do want to help me get the key from the bottom of the well. That's what I thought. Because it's forbidden, right? Oh man, Lily. You're so straight, it's a miracle anyone can tell you apart from the trees. Don't tell me. You're supposed to get rid of the termites on the swing tree, right? Well, good luck. The swing tree's made of sweet licorice, and termites are known for going
They
crazy.
put a
over
swing
kids.
on a licorice
You'll
tree?
never manage it.
That's not very safe, is it?
Let me guess. You don't know what gumbo is, right?
Uh-uh.
Oh, Lily, you're just hopelessly square.
Uh-huh.
Guys as cool as me say that's totally gumbo. Or that gumbos. But you're just lame. Totally ungumbo.
You're making words up.
Is this gonna be another one of your lectures about law and order at the convent? I'm so interested.
So I can talk to him about stuff, or rather I'll just go, and he'll just tell me a bunch of stuff. He's very egocentric because I haven't really said anything yet. He's just assuming that I'm gonna talk about stuff.
We're not allowed in the cellar. Jeez,
That was a
Lily,
new
you're
word.
Like a broken record.
Lily said a new word.
We can't do this. We can't do that. Don't drink motor oil. Don't play with the electrical sockets. Really know how to spoil all the fun. No wonder no one likes you. What now? Can't you see I'm busy with the well?
That was
Or
very
did
moaning.
your oh-so-great Mother Superior forbid that too? Uh-huh. Oh yeah? It just proves how absurd adults' rules are. What, you're still here? Don't
Yeah.
creep around like that. I almost fell in the well from fright. Oh, how cute. Are you worried about me now, or what? Don't worry, I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna climb down into the well. But not because Mother Superior has forbidden it, just because it really is too dangerous. Although... What? I know that Mother Superior doesn't want us climbing into the well.
Yeah, but you
Why
had
don't
an idea. Just
someone
tell
who
me.
Cares? On the contrary, that's almost an incentive. I'd do almost anything to avoid becoming such a conformist little robot like you.
So climb
I
into
said
the
get
well.
lost. It's none of your business what I'm doing here.
Yeah, let's just end this dialogue. I have a lot of garden hose.
No thanks. I can do it myself. Hey, get lost. Go find another place to play.
How sweet. Apparently, Freeman was worried about Lily. Maybe he wanted to make sure she wouldn't fall into the well.
Could be it.
Hey, get lost. Go find another.
Apparently,
Or he could just be an a-hole.
Lily wasn't allowed into the convent until the gardening had been done. Hopefully, it wouldn't start hailing again.
Okay, so we gotta figure out what the F. You went into the well, didn't you?
When Lily returned to the well, Freeman was gone.
Well, gone is a relative term.
Lily heard strange noises from the bottom of the well. But she was a good little girl, and she knew she wasn't supposed to play near the well. Just like Freeman. She had even told him so herself.
Well, she didn't actually tell him. She just made noises, and he said what she was gonna say. Here. Am I really gonna fill up the well so he swims up?
Lily, but she was just like, where could
Yeah, apparently. Turn on the faucet and get this thing going.
Too bad. The faucet was dry.
What?
Lily would have also made a good bush. She could stand on the sidelines for hours without anyone noticing her.
Well, that's basically what a bush does.
Lily was excited. Where could the hose lead to? What a surprise. The hose led to a thing.
Water pump.
Lily, turn that off immediately.
I kind of needed to save one of your kids. Grab the hose and let's connect it to the pump, shall we? No. So, how do we keep it quiet, or how do we distract her? No idea. Let's go back to the backyard and see if we can do something over here.
The yard up Lily.
Yeah, we've heard this before,
The swing tree. Why?
and we've heard that before. Let's see if we can brush away the termites.
Lily quickly realized that she would never get rid of it. She needed. It was too bad.
What's that? A paintbrush?
Yep.
Not exactly what we're looking for. We'll never dig up the treasure without a shovel.
Yeah, but a paintbrush is all I have for now, so...
The swing tree. Why did Mother...
Spacebar to see what we can interact with. Flower bed.
Lily was... If she...
Don't bother, Lil. We'll never...
Wait. Oh, that's the tree. I was kind of hoping that the hole in the tree would be interactive. But apparently not. So, how can we run the pump without Mother Superior getting all ticked on about it?
Turn that off immediately.
Or have we done enough? I doubt it, but have we done enough? No.
Lily liked bees. Their buzzing was so sweet, and they were always so busy collecting honey.
Well,
And
they
if you look
collect
closely,
nectar and
you
make
could
honey.
even see their stingers twinkle cheerfully in the sunlight.
Yeah, if you can figure out what to do from here, you should actually pick up Harvey and Edna and Harvey's. This title is messing with my head. Edna and Harvey, Harvey's New Eyes, and see if you can solve this thing yourself. Because right now we've managed to get stuck for the first time, and it's a classic point-and-click adventure game. So the thing that we can show you is that it has humor, it has a great art style that is looking really fabulous in spectacular HD, and a really long intro and a really long tutorial for the simplest of things. But then some tricky puzzles. And that's what a point-and-click adventure is all about, isn't it? Tricky puzzles where you rub things against other things and just generally try to imagine what the actual creator had in mind when they combined a ball of wool with a faucet to make a water slide or something. Pretty sure that won't actually work, but let's try it anyways.
Lily didn't have to clean her tool now.
No, and she wouldn't be able to because the faucet is dry anyways.
Bad. The faucet was dry.
Yes, it was. Can we do anything else in here? Can we combine anything here?
Mother Superior didn't allow Lily to paint her things in bright colors. Since then, she only painted in black. Luckily, that was tolerated.
Wow, this is morbid. Straight up. Sad, actually. But she's a good girl, and she does what Mother Superior tells her. And apparently, that is to not save the boy in the well by drowning him and hoping that he can swim. So until next time, happy gaming.
It's not as severe. Oh, I have needle and stitch right here. take care or you'll end up scarred, my dear. I can't stand to watch children bleed. Well, don't give me that kind of look now. Just keep going on, soon you will see how everything will end well, though it still may depend on your skill. I catered for these circumstances, and hands carry needle and stitch in my pants. But yet needle and thread can bear dangers instead. If you're clumsy and plump and all fingers and thumbs, it might just turn out bad, especially when
Edna and Harvey's New Eye. Edna and Harvey's New Eyes. Apparently, the best behaved little girl in the world, she executes all her tasks diligently, no matter how unfair they may be. Her innocent, never seen that word before, imperturbable way of carrying out the orders of others has something both tragic and eerie about it. Any resentment, any childlike disobedience is buried deep beneath a seemingly impenetrable shield of sweetness. But how long until this shell will fissure? And where do the friendly little sensory gnomes come from that paint over anything upsetting in Lily's vicinity with a pleasant pink color? Are those potato-shaped fellows real or just a product of her subconscious? All things considered, it seems merely a matter of time until Lily is going to crack up. So there might be some humor in this game. Well, based on the title, Edna and Harvey, Harvey's New Eyes, I would say that humor has to be a part of it. Some morbid humor, most likely. So let's see what the game has to offer. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Indy 500 project. Today's experiment, Edna and Harvey, Harvey's New Eyes, which is developed and published by Daedalic Entertainment, and they have a nice lineup of point-and-click adventures, it would seem. So if you're into point-and-click adventure games, try and check out Daedalic Entertainment. Not really sure about the pronunciation there though. D-A-E-D-A-L-I-C Entertainment. Daedalic? Yeah, you figure it out. Here's what the game has to say about itself. Let's try it again, shall we? Shy schoolgirl Lily is having a tough time at the convent. Only her imagination helps her escape from the strict rules of Mother Superior. But when her best friend Edna disappears under mysterious circumstances, Lily has to rise above her own and face a tough journey to not only get her friend back, but also confront her subconscious fears. Lily, a young girl at a convent school, is the main character.
it seems like you need to be solaced, telling from the scratch on your knee. You fell and got hurt in the process, and now you come crying to me. I catered for these circumstances, and hands carry needle and stitch in my pants. Don't worry, my dear, there is nothing to fear. Just a stitch and a sew, soon it's almost as new, and the cut will adhere. After all, you have to admit it, and it comes to delicate operations like that. Oh, I have needle and stitch right here. take care or you'll end up scarred, my dear. I can't stand to watch children bleed. I guess I should revise my statement. The wound is not going to heal. Forget about all that I said and work harder on your stitching skill. I catered for these circumstances and hands carry needle and stitch in my pants. Now you pay the bill for your lack of skill. And please do stop crying and mourning and sighing. Don't